Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and I welcome you all back to another day at Racing and Formula One. We currently have no viewers. It took me a bit time today to set up the stream. It was quite challenging. I won't say anything else for that. It was really tough for me to set up this stream today. I'm still learning. I'm new, but slowly I'll get the hold of it. But let's keep that in our past, and we will be continuing our Formula One career, playing as the greatest legendary person that has been in Formula One, the greatest of all, Mr. Ayrton Senna. So we'll be racing as Ayrton Senna again. This is our round 11th or 12th, I'm not so sure, but whichever round it is, we need to win it to be competent enough for the championship. I have no viewers till now. I just want to make sure the stream is public. Yes, one is public. Let's check the other one. The other one is public as well. Okay, so we did the qualifying when we were live last time, and we qualified P1. That was the greatest thing that could happen to us in the qualifying. Really happy to got some results, and now we'll be heading over to the final race. It's going to be a 26 laps of race. The previous round before it was a bit challenging, but that's in the past. Let's see how this round goes for us. The best thing today is that we are starting at P1, so that is going to be really advantageous for us. Now our only goal to do in this race is to do some good strategy, because we also started P1 in Austria, but strategy was pretty terrible there because of all the rain and stuff. I'll actually upload that race separately so you can have a look at that, so you don't need some bad strategies today. So I hope I have you guys on the side with me to help me strategize everything. Well,
and alongside me in the
currently we are P7, and if we win this race,
okay, as you know, this is the team's home race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands
yes,
watching. So let's
up.
go and put on a good show for them.
Okay, so we have two options. One is to start in the mediums and make it 12 laps. Of course, we won't be doing the second strategy. So let's go with the first one. I actually want to try if going on the soft is going to be a good idea. So if we go on the soft, and the second one stays hard, can we not pit before it? Why is it not moving? Is anything wrong? Well, I'm not sure why I'm not able to move the pit lap. Okay, now it's moving. So if we box on, say, let's box on lap 7, and we okay, so if we want to go on soft, we'll have to do a 3 stops pit strategy. It feels like it's compulsion, but whatever it is, let's just revert it back and get started with this one. We'll improvise our strategy along the way. So let's start with the British GP. If you are watching the stream for the first time, make sure to say hi in the live chat. I'll be happy to know you're watching. If you don't like the vertical stream, I'm also streaming in horizontal. You can watch it there as well.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
If we win this race, I believe we are going to make it to P6 in the Drivers' Championship. So this race is going to be pretty important. I believe we are almost done with half of the season. So if we want to stick to the position where we can fight in the Drivers' Championship, we need to be much more quick. And looking at the graph here, I believe our front left tires are going to struggle. The tires are all warmed up. Let's park the car. This is a tricky corner. But it's also a crucial one because this will decide your straight line speed.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Of course, we need a good launch
Keep an eye
now,
on the
guys.
lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Well, something surprising is that Hamilton is at P2. That has been the case all this season. The Ferrari seems so fast in this game. But not as fast as Ayrton Senna can be. That was a good start. Let's push it up. As soon as I said the start was good, I made such a noob mistake. Actually, I was playing Gran Turismo yesterday, so yesterday I did not stream Formula 1. And that game is a bit more forgiving than this one. Okay, we have pulled away better than I was hoping for. We are already 2 seconds ahead, but Hamilton can always catch us by a surprise. That has been the case with the Ferrari all this Formula 1 season. In the game, of course, not in real life. You know what has been the case with them in the real life. Guys, make sure that you like this stream.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Okay, 2 second gap is good. So I won't be stressing much on the tires. We need to keep a hold on the tires as long as we want, for as long as it is possible. Actually, let me see. Oops. This is the kind of mistakes we don't want to make. That can put our 2 second gap on a risk. I think it's because of the development program I ran, and some of those actually were successful, so the car actually feels much more faster. but still Ferrari is catching up way too quick. I think I need to pace up. So we'll be pushing this lap.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
The last P1 we got in a race in this season was in Australia. That was the, oops, I was looking at the chat but none of you is texting. So yeah, so the only race win we got was in Australia, and after that we have got 2 P2, but nothing better than that. 2 P2s and 1 P3. So this race is really important. And of course, how can I forget the DNFs we have got? For whatever reason, but a DNF is a DNF. Hamilton is nicely sticking 2 seconds behind us. The rear is sliding a bunch. I think I need to.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I think I need to watch out for that. So I'll be a little more easy on the throttle. Like this. This was good. Guys, make sure to say hi in the live chat if you're watching the stream for the first time. Okay, the gap is increasing. Let's check our tire wear. Yeah, exactly how I thought. The tire wear is much more high on the front left. But if I start being easy on the tires, then we are going to lose that 3-second lead we have. We have to choose one thing. We cannot have both.
Here's some information on Colapinto. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
I haven't seen a safety car in this whole season. We have seen one red flag.
Okay, Ayrton. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
And one VSC, but not a full course safety car. Okay, Hamilton is starting to catch up on us now. Let's check the tire wear again because he's catching up pretty fast.
Yellow flag.
The tire wear is a lot
The track
more
is
than we
clear.
want.
Green flag.
And a lot higher than manageable as well.
really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
So our pit window is from lap 12.
It's probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
But as long as Hamilton is out of the DRS zone, we are safe. So let's try to manage our tires better.
Be aware the car behind has newer tyres. Car behind on newer tyres, so you know what to do.
How can he be on newer tires? We are the same tires, mate.
Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it.
I think it's all because of me missing the practice programs. Because the strategies have not been working so well this season. The pre-mid strategies, of course. Let's
Understood.
go
Copy
in
that.
lap 10. Because the last time I stick to the original strategy, it was in Miami. I just did not wanted to pit earlier than planned. So that resulted in a puncture, and that resulted in a DNF because I could not even take the car to the pits. Okay, that's some serious tire wear there. Oops. I was looking at the chat and no one is chatting, so it wasn't even worth it.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Verstappen is on a 3-stop strategy, but Hamilton is definitely on 2. The car did not turn there. And now we need to use our overtake button and keep him behind more than 1 second.
Dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Let's box this lap.
Copy that.
No, we are not going on the softs, we need hards. Or I think actually let's go on the
Don't
softs.
forget, box this lap.
The tire wear has been high, so I don't think hard tires are also going to last much laps. We'll have to take this risk. That was a terrible pit entry. That was the most terrible pit entry I've ever done. Please don't judge me on that.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. Perfect. job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Okay, so all the people who are pitting right now, they also seems to be on a 2 pit stop strategy, but we'll need to push way harder now because we have changed the strategy.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
The tires feel so good now. Oop, he did not left me any space, and luckily we did not get any penalty for that. Because in the Canadian GP, the reason we didn't lost but we came P2 or P3 was because we had a 3-second penalty for the track limits. Let's see, where is Hamilton? When is he going to pit? I believe we'll be fighting him only for the race win.
Science is in the pits.
It's definitely going to be a Ferrari that will be racing. Okay, I can be faster on that section of the track. Charles is 13.5 seconds ahead of us. Let's aim to gain a second on him on the next lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, Ayrton, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Okay, we have gained a second on him, more than a second, that is good.
Gap ahead, 12.1 seconds.
We need to compensate for the second pit stop we'll be doing. And it looks like Oscar is on a 1 pit stop strategy only.
Gap of 12 seconds between you and the next car. Let's push now and see if we can bring that time down. Oscar is into the pit lane. Oscar in the pits.
Okay, so as I was saying, Oscar is not on a 2 pit stop strategy. So let's make the best of our tires.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
We are going the fastest, that is a good thing. But the thing that is scaring me is that Hamilton and Leclerc.
Second place, you're in second place. Leclerc is ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 9.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Russell behind, they're on fresh mediums. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens, and that's 14 laps to go.
Hamilton, Leclerc, and even Oscar is on a 1 pit stop strategy. I think he'll be going to the pits this lap. Okay, we lost some time there. Let's check our tires. Again, front left is in a dangerous zone.
Leclerc's in the pits. Tyres are degrading fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details.
So, with the rate that tires are degrading, will we be able to finish the race with the mediums?
Copy.
That's a question. We can definitely not go for a 3 pit stop strategy. That's not a strategy even. So theoretically speaking, we need a gap of 20 seconds with Russell. No, not Russell. Russell will be going to the pits, I believe. He cannot finish the race on
Grip
mediums.
is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
It's Hamilton who is not going to the pits. So we need a gap of 20 seconds to Hamilton.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times.
So if we box on lap 15, we will come out as P9. I'm not sure how good is this strategy, honestly, man. This is a gamble that we are taking. Let's just hope it works out for us. But the tire wear is unimaginable. You can definitely not win a race with this amount of tire wear. Let me just show you. This is the tire wear.
In this lap, push now.
Let's push hard on this lap. We can be brutal on the tires from this lap. Let's push hard.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Damn, the tire wear is so high. I believe if we even take another lap on the same tires, we are going to get a puncture. Oh please.
Okay, forget the targets for
Okay.
now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
That was really close.
Right, let's go. Come on.
That was
Perfect
way too
job on
close,
the
man.
turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
I'll actually check in the replay because I thought I did not had it there. Okay, we are.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
What the hell I'm doing? I got lucky that we did not get a penalty there. We are exactly at P9. Let's go for the overtake straight away. He doesn't even have the DRS. We have a bunch of people to catch, but on the brighter side, we are on the freshest tire.
Okay, clear.
I just hope there is not a safety car at this point. Straight the slipstream. That's what we are good at. Oh, they all were on 2 pit stop strategy. I had no clue. But I don't think Hamilton, Oscar and Leclerc are on 2 pit stop.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
We can't even see how far ahead is Hamilton. But they are on older tires. Their tires are going to be degrading much faster than ours. Okay, I can see Charles now.
This is good. You've got a 6-second gap over the car behind. 6 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, Ayrton, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
Okay, we are catching up to Charles now.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.8 seconds.
I believe our 2 pit stop gamble might work, but it will come to action at the very last moments of the race. So one thing is for sure, we cannot make any stupid mistakes. We are running here on a very, very thin margin. Guys, if you're watching this stream for the first time, make sure to like it, and you can also say hi in the live chat. I'll be happy to know who is watching.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
The gap is only 2.4 seconds to Charles. We are going to get him on the next lap. Let's get in his DRS zone. I don't think we are going to get DRS on him now, but we're definitely catching him in this lap. We'll still get his slipstream. I know he's using all the ERS he has now.
Nice move, good job.
So we had a nice overtake, but also a little touching. It wasn't an illegal overtake because he could have backed off as well.
That gap ahead, please.
Okay, now he has
6.8
DRS on us.
seconds.
Oh, I made a terrible mistake, man. Only 5 laps to go. We have DRS on him, but no chance for the overtake.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
They all are managing their tires, but it's just not working out for us. I'm not sure what's the reason for that. We only have 4 laps left. I really hope there is a safety car at this point. A safety car can actually save us from losing this race.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Okay, tire wear is high, but we'll be able to take it to the end of the race. Hamilton is just way too fast this season. I cannot believe this. If it was F1 2010, then it is okay, but it's 2025.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.6 seconds.
The tire wear is dangerously high. But at the same time, we need to push and try to catch Oscar ahead of us. There's still a chance to catch him, but I'm not sure what to do. Should I manage to focus on managing my tires? Because there's a chance of us getting a puncture. Okay, now we have lost the chance to catch Oscar, so let's just manage our tires. For once I thought George was in the top 2. If George is out of the session, just give us a safety car, man.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.8 seconds.
Okay, this race did not go at all as I wanted it to go.
Final lap, push, push.
It's really heartbreaking to see that you start P1 but you're not able to finish P1. And it's all because we did a 2 pit stop strategy, but on the other hand, I could not even see any other option. We were just not able to manage our tires. Now one thing is that for our second pit stop, instead of the mediums, we could have boxed for the hards. Well, anyways, there's still races for us to go. It's too early for us to give up on this championship. We are still in the championship. Not as P1 or P2, but P7 or P8. Well,
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
and there's our British GP. Hit that like button if you can.
And extending
Let's move
his
ahead.
already record-breaking winning record. It's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
Yeah, of course, it's Lewis Hamilton to the victory. I believe that.
We have. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
It's the strategy that went wrong, because we were almost 2 seconds faster than everybody else on the grid. Our closest was Max Verstappen with 1:33.7. We were still a second faster than him. Let's see what is next up after this. This race, it was decent, but we started P1 and finishing P3 is not the best thing. I think I would actually do the practice sessions, not like complete, but do the quick practice thing. So we have almost 10 rounds left now, 11 to be precise. Okay, let's see if we did something good here. Specialist done available. We can use ERS. Receive fewer than 3 corner cutting warnings, of course. Let's do this. What was it? Yep, we won't get that. Lift and cost for 30 seconds or more. What does that mean? Okay, let's choose this. I do not understand, but still. Perfect the race strategy practice program. Complete a driven lap in 2 different sessions. We can do this. Okay. Of course, our performance is good. Let's see if there's an improvement to be made on the car. This is in development. This is on discount. But we do not have enough money. Yep, we have only 159. I don't think we can make any adjustments with that. Nope. This is already in development. Already in development. Nothing to do here for us. Let's see the progress. We are currently the fastest. We were the fastest in British GP, but still didn't manage to win the race. Okay, our engine looks good. Let's see where we are. We are at P7. Okay, George is almost 50 up, around 50 points ahead of us. This is a trophy. It's been a bumpy season. Next is Belgium. That is my favorite race on the calendar. I just cannot lose that, man. I just cannot lose that. I want P1 there.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us, and the track action will be getting underway very shortly. I've got Anthony Davidson, Naomi Schiff alongside me. Before we focus on that, Naomi, I'd just like us to consider some of these big rumours that are circulating at the moment about driver moves up and down the paddock. Just how distracting is it to focus on putting in strong performances at the same time as negotiating your future?
Well, it can be a really big distraction, particularly for the drivers who are out of contract at the moment. And for them, it's going to be the challenge of managing what they're doing off track and compartmentalizing that from what happens on track, because we know that this next decision in their career is going to be a big one. So that can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but you don't want that to put so much pressure on your shoulders that you start overdriving, making mistakes, because you know in this sport, you can go from hero to zero in an instant.
You know, easier said than done, Anton. As we
just finish whatever you have to say.
Even if you've got a contract, they're not necessarily even worth the paper they're written on. You've got to keep putting in really big, impressive performances.
It's an industry that demands perfection from not just the team, but the drivers as well, first and foremost. So if you start to relax in any way, even if you have a multi-year deal in place, like you say, not worth the paper it's written on, because you can be kicked out before you know it. If the performances start to slip, the team will have their eye on you straight away and you'll be out the door.
So no room for complacency. Let's see who can put in some big performances on track today. All the action up next. Don't go anywhere.
Why was that even necessary? I thought they were going to tell us something like Max Verstappen is moving to Sauber. Okay, there is going to be a sprint race that we can do right now. I think we'll head over. Okay, I know I said we should do it for practice programs. Let's do a quick practice because I'm pretty familiar with this track. Okay, we cannot do anything else. Let's just end the session. There's a quick practice done, and we also did the whole race strategy program. So I believe with that in place, we should have a pretty good strategy. In Belgium, this is my favorite race, man. I want total domination here.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Total Domination. You can search for it in the App Store.
Let's go to our sprint qualifying. I'm really happy to see that it has a sprint race.
High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and dramatic corners.
Let's go. Let's check our setup that we are going to be running. Increase top speed, or should we run the maximum top speed? Because there are going to be let's stick to increased if they say so. Let's head over to the track straight away. We'll take a flying lap because this is my favorite track to race on. It is cloudy but pretty bright. Hi Gunchan. Yup, you are a little late today, but no worries. Oh, let's head over to the garage. Gunjan distracted me. Let's do another flying lap. Okay, I don't think we are going to get much laps now. That restart costed us time for 2 laps, so just head down. And we need the fastest lap of the race because this is my favorite GP on the calendar, and at no cost I am going to lose this.
And we've dropped to P18.
We can still go for the fastest lap. We are going for the fastest lap. Sector 1 was the fastest, that's a good sign. Sector 2 was the fastest as well. Now all we need to do is bring it home safe and sound. We cannot use more ERS. We have hit the limit for a single lap. Okay, sector 3 wasn't the fastest. But we have got P1. Let's go for another lap and try to make it an even better lap time. We do not have much ERS, but also we do not have much time to go for another out lap. So we'll be managing with what we have right now. The lap was almost half a second slower. Okay, there goes our lap, so we'll head over to the pits and hopefully we'll manage to stay P1 for the sprint qualifying. Our lap was fabulous. We are going P1.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more
That was a
coming up.
fabulous lap. I'm telling you guys, Spa is my favorite. I'm actually quite good here. So our goal is to win both the sprint and the final race. Let's head over straight to our final session. Sorry, next session. This is the race I have been waiting for so long.
And alongside me today.
Let's see, what tires are we starting on? Mediums.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Let's go straight to racing. So whatever you do in the formation lap, it actually does not affect your tires. So if you see, you can't even see the tire, whatever it is, that tells you how much your tires are worn out. So in Australia we started P1, we started P1 in Britain as well, but we did not finish P1 in any of those. Let's hope that isn't the case for this race, because there's only 11 rounds left for us to catch up to the leader, George Russell, in the Drivers' Championship. Tires are all warmed up. I'm just waiting for them because we'll have to wait there anyway.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Let's just get there fast. There's a P1 parking. Perfect parking
Superb
there.
parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
There are surrounding
Okay,
drivers.
so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Let's go to the sprint race in Belgium.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MGUK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Why? Why do we have such issue when everything is going perfect? Let's check what's the issue. It all looks good. This sprint race is going to be total domination, man. Totally domination. Can you believe 5-second gap on the first lap? That hasn't happened to us in any of the race.
Okay, DRS is now available.
All I have to do is not make any stupid mistake, and we will be winning our first, or well, it's a sprint, but still we will be getting on the P1 after such a long time. After Australia will be going to P1. Out of all the tracks, this is the track that I have driven the most on. And you will see the result of that.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Five laps to go. We are doing fabulous job. We want similar lead in the final race as well. That's our only way to catch up to the leader. We are currently at P7 in the Drivers' Championship. And we can clearly see that the car and the driving is fabulous on this track. So let's make the most of it and score maximum points possible. Let's check the tire wear. Now we can make it easily. Unlike British GP, that was a mess. I believe since the pace is so good on this track, we can qualify one on the Grand Prix as well. Even if we don't qualify P1, the speed is actually really good on this track, so we can still make it.
Gap to your teammate behind, 16.9 seconds. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
We managed to gain hundredths of a second on our new fastest lap. That actually shows that our lap times are pretty consistent, so that's a really good sign and good for the final race. Only 3 laps to go. Finally, one good race after so many struggling races. And this whole season tire wear has been a great issue. Two laps to go, and then we have the win of our Belgium sprint race. I forgot how many extra points you get in this. Hello. What's up? Okay, this sprint race has been the total opposite of the race we did just before it. And because of the programs that we run in this race, our car is actually the fastest. It wasn't this fast when on the British GP, but because of the resources programs that we ran, the car has actually got much more faster. And I also know this track pretty well, so that is the reason of this fabulous going race. This race is a chance for us to gain some positions back in the Drivers' Championship. We are currently P7. That is
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
that is nowhere near where we want to be. With only 11 races left, we need to be at least P5 in the best case scenario to have a good chance.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.5 seconds.
You just need the Grand Prix to be exactly like this. After so long, we're finally getting P1.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Driver of the day, Ayrton Senna. That's fabulous.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Of course, we would have not even moved an inch in the standings, but let's still check it out. Okay, we majorly did all their programs. Let's check the driver's standings. And let's see if we can run some programs because we have some money. This is in development. Let's check if something is available in the powertrain. Okay, nothing. Durability is good. Let's check for the chassis. That's for 850. Nothing here. We'll have to look for something here. Again, nothing here to do. Okay, nothing we can. Yep. So let's see where we are. Oh, we have actually moved a position. We are now P6. Previously, we were P7 before the sprint race. Now we are at P6. George is still performing really good, so it's going to be a challenge to catch him. But I really have good expectations from this weekend. Sprint race was fabulous, and I believe the same way it's going to go for us in the final Grand Prix. So with this, on a good note, I'll be ending today's stream, and I hope I'll see you all again tomorrow. Adios.